Hi, this is Simon Wilkinson. I'm at the Toronto International Film Festival. Saw Never Let Me Go the other night. Now I'm going to talk to Carey Mulligan, who stars in the film. Can you just let us know about the movie Never Let Me Go? How would you describe it?
I think it's essentially a love story. It has sort of a sci-fi element, which is essentially just a backdrop to the story. It's a metaphor for talking about mortality. So it's a love story, and it's about friendship and the people that you hold dear to you in your life and how you spend the time that you have with them.
And how would you describe your character, Kathy?
She's sort of an imperfect heroine. She's the narrator of the novel. She's never really honest with herself or with the audience, and she's an incredibly sort of stoic, held character. Mm-hmm. She does everything she can to defer to everybody else's emotions, and she only ever really allows herself to feel when she's on her own or when everybody else is gone. So I think that was what was unique about her, is that she really never demands things or says how she feels about things.
But at the same time, as the audience, she's almost the most sensitive of all of them, right?
Yeah, I mean, she's definitely feeling, but she's just not emoting and talking about it all the time.
You don't like the fact that Tommy and I are friends with Chrissy and Rod, whereas you hardly speak to anyone.
No, you're not right.
So not right?
You collaborated with a younger actress who played Kathy in the first act. Did you guys talk about that, how that was going to work out? Or
I mean, it really wasn't, the discussion wasn't so much about Kathy or the novel or because the kids were like 12 and they were incredibly instinctive actors, so we just played with the scenes and hung out together and played games with them and went to Hailsham and played frisbee. So we just tried to assimilate what we could from each other to try and match things up.
And after playing the role, do you feel like you have a better grasp of your mortality?
There are endless questions come with working on a project like this when you have a book of this depth.
Did you find the locations inspiring?
Yeah, they were. They were also, pretty accurate to what's in the book. In the book, the locations are pretty specific. These characters are sort of ostracised and pushed to the fringes of society. So a lot of the locations are rural, coastline towns. So that was sort of inspiring. The beach was inspiring. And all of the art direction was also helpful in that, when we walked into the cottages, I did feel like that was the cottages that I had in my head when I read it.
Why didn't Tommy get the ball? When it bounced over the fence, it couldn't have been far from him.
The fence is the boundary of the Hailsham grounds. We don't go outside the boundary, Miss Lucy. It's too dangerous.
Dangerous?
There was once a boy who had a big row with all his friends and then ran off beyond the boundary. They found him 2 days later in the woods, tied to a tree, with his hands and feet cut off. Dead.
And had you read the novel before you got the script?
Yeah, I read it when it came out.
And you think that the film portrays the novel accurately?
I hope so, yeah. I mean, we did everything we could. We were all huge fans of the book, and Alex Garland, who wrote our adaptation, was very close friends with Casio, so I think they were always in sync. And, for us, the audience that we wanted to please the most was the book fans, people who were Ishiguro fans. And if we could sort of impress any of them or please any of them, then we were sort of happy.